Good morning, Sweden. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, and we're going to be doing something a bit different here on the Talking Corner. As everybody knows, I'm Cracks, your host, and I wanted to do something just for you. So I got a subscription to Epidemic Sound a while back, and I figured I'd start using it. Who knew? Get a license and start using the license. That's good advice right there. Of course, throughout the show I will be slipping in information about tarantulas, but I wanted to give something a little bit out there to all our music lovers and maybe change things up. Everybody is like solely focused on one thing or another, and while you're learning about New World versus Old World tarantulas, or maybe just simple tips and tricks while you're in taking care of them, I wanted you to be able to kick back, relax with a little bit of music to break things up, spice things up a little bit. The attention span, if it's short like mine, will not retain a lot of information thrown at you, especially all at once. So let's do this. The first song I wanted to give a shout out to, or I should say the first artist I wanted to give a shout out to, is Peachy Pavement doing A Better Kind of Bitter. So kick back, relax with a cup of coffee, and let's chill out for a little bit and take things a little bit slower. Thank you for everybody coming, and if you are just new to the channel, I am Cracks, your host. This is the Talking Corner, but if you were here prior, you know that was Better Kind of Bitter by Peachy Pavement from Epidemic Sound. Yes, I'm doing some fantastic artists all the way from Epidemic Sound. So I hopefully get some shout outs, get some love towards them, and go check out the artist. Now, I did promise some inserts of tarantula care, tips, tricks, and a bit of knowledge. So the first shout out I wanted to give to is the Poketheria Regalis. It is a tarantula that hails from India. Now, I know there's some people out there probably screaming into the ether, "You said that wrong." Well, bite me. I go the easy route, you can go the correct route. And I do suffer from a little bit of dyslexia, so just bear with me. I'm trying to sugarcoat it. I do suffer from dyslexia in general. It's not a joking matter. It's very difficult, but we overcome things. It makes us happier, better people. Overcoming the rough things in life. If everything came easy, we wouldn't even know what a good steak tastes like. At least that's what my mom used to say. So the next song up for grabs is Eakins by Mo Life. They're an incredibly good mellow song, so I hope you guys are already sipping on a good cup of coffee or some tea, or maybe even enjoying a good breakfast this fine morning. And if it's not morning where you're at, I hope you're just enjoying the day in general. So anyways, this is Eakins by Mo Life. Thank you everybody for coming. Blah, 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 blah. I can't even speak today. I swear I'm just having a morning. That's okay. I'm kicked back, relaxed with my cup of coffee. Izzy, my Poketheria Regalis, sitting in the corner over there. He's chilling with a Suphobos, which is a super worm. A way to say super worm in Swedish. And again, that was Eakins, Mo Life Eakins, Mo Life's Eakins. Honestly, I don't know how to say that, but definitely an excellent artist. Go check them out. Now, furthermore, on the Poketheria Regalis, am I biased? Yes, just a little bit. I will not own any other Poke other than the Regalis. I am that much in love with them. They are striking white, beautiful silver markings with black stripes, with a bit of yellow underneath the knees. They are arboreal, which is a tarantula or a creature who lives in nothing but trees. When you're speaking about arboreal tarantulas, again, they are tarantulas live in trees. and they hail from India, which makes them an old world. What makes a tarantula old world? It means it's a tarantula that comes from the Eastern Hemisphere. That means Asia, Europe, and Africa, including Australia. And they do not have urticating hairs. They defend themselves by using venom, and their venom can really mess up your day. Pokies pack a pretty good punch when it comes to venom, so be careful if you own one. Do not handle them. These animals are not meant to be handled. They're meant to be looked at. So think of them like living pieces of art. Beautiful living pieces of art that you can proudly say that you helped raise. Especially if you're like me, who loves to get slings and then raise them from slings. Yes, I know I'm a little bit of a weirdo. So moving on to the next song, that is Imaginary Friends by Ami. I believe that's how it's either Omi or Ami. I apologize, it's Oomie. And their song is Imaginary Friends, and it's an excellent song. I hope you enjoy this like I did. I kind of stalked this song a little bit, so kick back, relax, and I will see you afterwards. Thank you, everybody. That was Imaginary Friends by Omi or Ami. Again, I apologize if I get it wrong. I had a little bit of difficult this last segment. I'm just always stuttering and saying ah and ohms and ooh. So I apologize. This morning is just a bit of a upside down day, I guess. So moving on. So we talked about arboreal tarantulas. So what kind of tarantulas are there out there? Oof, that's a good question. Well, there are arboreal, which are tarantulas who live in trees. There's fossorials that live under the ground. I know, just like I don't want to give too many people nightmares out there, but they're like little zombies. They come out and they start grabbing their food and they drag it back underneath the ground. Yes, nature is not kind. And then there are terrestrial. Terrestrials are the tarantulas that live above ground, on the ground, and around the tree roots, around fallen debris. They're the ones that are usually the biggest If you look at the scientific findings, they generally are the bird eaters, or the I would say more of us American, North, South, and Central American. New World. New World covers the Western Hemisphere, so they tend to be more New World. But there are quite a few. Do not get me wrong. There are still quite a few Old World terrestrials. But just more. They're more fossorial. If out of all of my collection, I would say a good majority of them are fossorial when it comes to the Old World. Those living on the ground. Now, how many tarantulas do I have that are Old World arboreal? I have two. I just have two. And I have a Strepopelmicaliatum, which I know I mispronounced that. I do have a bit of a hard time with their name, so just we call it an escal. And which is a starburst baboon. And I have a Poketheria Regalis, which is the do they have a common name? I really don't practice common names too much. I try to learn the scientific term so there's no mix-up. Well, now we're moving into more of our music. So who's up next? We have Lax Superlative. Superlative? It's Lative. So super Lative. Superlative. And the name of the song is J-Troit. Yes, that's right, J-Troit. It's an excellent song. I really love this song. It's absolutely something I wanted to share with you guys. So again, I hope you guys got another cup of coffee. If you're kick back, relax with a cup of coffee, maybe another cup of tea. And if not, maybe enjoying your lunch or dinner. And again, I'm so happy to have you with us. And so kick back, relax, and here it is. everybody for coming and staying tuned. That is Superlative, Lex Superlative J Troy. So go check them out. Maybe hit that like button and maybe drop a comment or two. Let them know how good that song was, because that song was really good. I really like it. So to get back to what I was saying about Old World versus New World, Old World is not a beginner's tarantula in any way, shape, or form. They're super fast. They're venomous. Some are highly venomous. Some will put you in the hospital because the pain will be so great you'll need the pain medication. Or maybe you'll just have an allergic reaction like I do. I do have an allergic reaction to most venom. So spider venom, not it's really odd because bee venom does not. And people are like, bees have venom? Well, yeah. What do you think it pumps into you? It pumps into you. It's not poison, that's venom. Remember, venom is injected while poison is ingested. That's the reason why they call them the poison dart frogs, is because poison dart frogs, the frogs eat an insect. I believe it's a beetle of some sort, don't quote me on that one. And so they're ingesting it and making their skin poisonous. So that's a good rule of thumb there to remember what is a venom and what is a poison. So again, do old worlds, which are tarantulas that come from the Eastern Hemisphere, make good first tarantulas? Absolutely not. Even the heterothele velocilla, or velocilla, depending on how you want to pronounce it, they're too skittish. They're small. They're dwarves. Of course, they're not going to do much damage if they actually slap somebody. The payload would not be of real significance. But the tarantula can and will possibly get hurt or get out and never be seen again and possibly die because, their enclosure is their personal environment. So they need that. So no, in my eyes, there's not a single old world that makes a first good tarantula. And that would be strictly the new worlds. And the new worlds I'm talking about are all either terrestrial or fossorial. And by a rule of thumb, most of them have urticating hairs to kick. So that is just my opinion. I think that aligns with many other exotic hobbyists' opinions. But please, no matter what you get, just do the research. Go check them out. Get down the scientific name so you can easily look it up whenever you have a question. And there are many, 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 many good resources of material nowadays. Back when I first got into the hobby, it wasn't just really computers, it was books, and the books were completely outdated with really bad information. And I think that's making a very strong turnaround. So let's keep up the trend and try to get as many people as educated as possible. And without further ado, we'll be playing our last song because we don't have much time for anything else. And it's Revel Day and Joby's Stockholm. So the song is Stockholm. Go check it out on Epidemic Sound if you like this song. And I hope everybody has an incredibly good day. Thank you all for showing, and I will see you again. Hej då!